For the intro to chord progressions, before you do this, you should do the just intro to chords. Um, so, as always, first thing, save live set. And I'm going to save it to my student drive and put your name on it. And this is chord progressions. Okay, so we're going to find that grand piano again. I believe we found it in the instrument rack. There we go, all the way at the bottom. And opening up a MIDI clip. And the first thing I want you to do is we're going to change the length of our loop to 4 measures and then change the grid divisions to 1 bar. So to change your loop length, you can go right down here to the bottom right, and right where it says length, right now it says 1, change that to 4 and hit enter. And now you'll have 4 beats worth of, or 4 measures worth of beats in there. And then I also want you to change your grid divisions to 1 bar. So 2-finger tap on here. Again, go down to this fixed grid, and we're going to choose 1 bar. And what that means is that each chord that we program in is going to last a whole measure, or a whole bar, 4 beats long. Okay? So our chords, we've got 4 of them. We're doing that 1, 5, 6, 4 progression. So how we do that is, again, chords sound best kind of in the C3 range. If you get too high, too low, it starts to sound weird. So I'm going to stick right on C3. Our first chord is C. So switch to the pencil tool. I'm going to put the C in. Oh, turn on the headphones so we can hear what we're doing. I'm going to go ahead and just make this a C major. I'm hoping that you guys remember how to do that from the last assignment. You might need to look up those chords again. And then G major is our next one. And then we've got A minor. And then F major. Whoops, too far. There we go. This should sound like this. Right, and that's the most common chord progression, one of the most common chord progressions in popular music. Used so much, it's almost annoying. Anyway, it's a good one to know. Let's look at the next one. So the next one is the reggae rhythm one. So for the reggae rhythm one, I want you to load the reggae chords guitar. So I'm going to search up here for reggae chords. There won't be so many of these, hopefully. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. Drag that on the next MIDI track. And open up a MIDI clip. And for this one, we want to change the length of our loop to 4 again, so do that. And then we also want to change our grid to 1/8. So I'm going to 2-finger tap on here and switch that to 1/8. And then the interesting thing about reggae rhythm is that they play on the off beats, right? And so what we're going to do, so basically how to look at it when we're in 8th grid pattern is, this is beat 1, this is the off beat of beat 1, or the and of beat 1, a lot of times they call it, and then this is beat 2 and the and of 2, beat 3 and of 3, beat 4 and of 4. So we're going to put our chords on the ands of each of these, okay? And I actually want you to put a full measure on each chord, and so you're actually going to write the chord in 4 times. So I'm just going to go ahead and put in, whoops, our first chord is not C, it's A minor. So let's find an A. Here's an A right here. So A, 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 and it's on the off beats each time, okay? Then the next chord is C major. Oops, I'm on the on beats. Make sure you're on the off beats. So the first one's going to be empty, and then you just go every other one after that. So now we're on beat 3, and we are on D minor. So there's our D. And then B diminished. I'm going to climb back down here for my B diminished. Okay, and again, make sure you're on the off beats each time with those. Okay, so now we got to build our chords on top. So A minor, so again, hopefully you're remembering how to do this. two kinds of intervals, minor thirds and major thirds. There's your minor chord. Then major, C major. And D minor. Oops. And then B diminished. So we haven't used diminished yet, but remember that's a minor third and then another minor third. Cool. And it sounds like this. Let's find a good beat for this. I'm just going to drop this one. Let's see what happens. All right, not bad. Fun times. That's it for this one, folks. Remember to save, and then you're going to need to turn in your ALS file when you're done. And to finish this assignment, you've got to make 2 of your own chord progressions, right? So find some other cool instruments that sound good with chords. You know, usually that's some kind of keys or guitar or synth, and then you're going to need to make 2 of your own chord progressions that have at least 4 chords in them, and they are 4 measures long. So remember to change the length, and if you want, you can change your subdivisions and do some creative things with rhythm, or you can keep it pretty simple like we did in this first one. It's up to you, but get creative and have fun with this and explore. This is going to help you on your next assignments when you start writing your own songs. So try out a few things. Okay, that's it.